Courage in the arts is front and center right now, as courage is the theme of this year's Humanities Festival from the Cleveland Orchestra. In addition to opera, classical, and jazz, Severance Music Center features visuals reflecting on courage. We met up with the artist, inspired by Jean-Michel Basquiat, whom he discovered while in prison.
What attracted me to Basquiat's work was his use of language, text, and visual work. I always thought that you had to paint portraits. And so when I saw that somebody who just drew what they wanted to draw and used words to convey, as well as images and shapes and iconography, that's what just attracted me. It just seemed like he just did what he wanted to do. When I was released from prison in 2019, I had a year to visit galleries and museums. And then in 2020, we had a global lockdown after being locked down for 22 years in prison, 1 year free, global lockdown. And this is when I began to experiment with expressing my creativity through visual art. And so when I started to create work, I said, I just want to create work that it may not be figuratively, representative, or it may not be symmetrical, but people won't be able to walk past it without stopping and considering.
So this is the fourth year of the Cleveland Orchestra's Opera and Humanities Festival. Each year, Franz Welser-Moos, our music director, selects an opera, and from there we build a theme and explore that theme through conversations, concerts, music, art, and with various community partners. Over the years, we've explored the themes of the American dream, power, reconciliation, and this year we're focused on courage. And we're doing that with Beethoven's only opera, Fidelio. We also have our curator for the festival, Terrence Blanchard. He's a 5-time Grammy Award winner, composer, trumpeter, and he really focused on threading the theme of courage throughout this festival, not just with the opera Fidelio, but through the art exhibit with Halim Flowers.
It takes courage to love yourself in a world that convinces you to be everyone else. It takes courage to value what you value and not the metrics of value and the systems and institutions that dictate value to the human family today. And so for me, courage was an easy thing to paint about. I did the paintings at their warehouse. I did the drawings back at my space in Chesapeake Beach, Maryland. But most of the works were done here. And I like to, when I exhibit in a space, I like to go to the basketball games, the football games, the baseball games, the restaurants, the pubs, the casinos, just to mingle with the people and understand what are the colors and the flowers and the birds and the trees and the plants that's native, and celebrated in this area. And so I took all of that qualitative data I had from spending time here in Cleveland in 2025 and exhibiting work here in 2025. I think it's a very important show at this time in the world, where we need to be more encouraged, to have the courage to, to live in love and stand in our values.
Halim Flowers' exhibition, It Takes Courage to Love All Unconditionally, is on view at Severance Music Center as part of the orchestra's Opera and Humanities Festival through May 24th.